I am no longer a teenager. That is something that I thought I would never say because I thought I'd be a teenager forever. Forever young, you know? And for the longest time, I just have had the worst birthday experiences of my life, to say the least. I am turning 20. Hey, new decade, new life, new age group in my 20s era. This is exciting, right? I don't think it is exciting. Actually, I'm really excited to start getting older and start becoming more of myself and start learning more about myself. But I'm not ready for the responsibility, not ready to grow up in general because I just don't like growing up, and I honestly don't like birthdays at all. I have had really bad experiences when it comes to my birthday. Like every time it's my birthday, I tend to have a mental breakdown over something that does not make any sense. Like you would not see why I would not understand why I had a mental breakdown, and I'd just be sad. And I think for the most part, I think the only reason I'm like sad all the time and blah 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 is because I think it's just upsetting, and I think I feel like I'm losing a lot of my inner child as I get older, and my birthday tends to come with a lot of really traumatic yet really upsetting things that have happened, and it has made me feel worthless, like I don't matter, like all of that, even though I would say I'm a very obnoxious person when it comes to thinking about myself, thinking about what other people think of me. Like I always think people think very good of me, but it's just been like something that I have physically, mentally not had a good time with, and I really want to break that birthday curse. Like I'm turning 20 on March 2nd, which by the time this comes out, I'm already 20, but I really want to have a good birthday. I really want to hang out with my friends. I really want to go have dinner with my family. I really want to make myself feel really good that day. I don't want to be upset. I don't want to feel like the world's ending because I'm turning a year older. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be just sad, you know? Like I genuinely just want to feel happy and like finally feel appreciated because of my birthday. I have always felt like, especially from friends, I've always felt like my birthday did not really matter. I used to hold friendships in a high sense of standardness, if that makes sense, because I'd always see how my friends would act when it comes to my birthday compared to their other friends' birthday, and I'd be really upset because I didn't have a birthday post, which honestly, not having a birthday post now when I think of it is okay. Like it's okay to text someone and be like happy birthday. Like having a birthday post, like it's fine. I don't really care about that anymore. But for the longest time, it really upset me and it really pissed me off because it just made me feel so worthless and like I didn't matter to them, because it's like, why are you embarrassed of posting me? Why? There's nothing to be embarrassed about. I'm great. So I have hated birthdays. Let me give you a backstory of everything that has upset me when it comes to my birthday. Number one, growing up, I used to love birthdays. I used to love my birthday. It's the one time I got whatever I wanted. It's the one time I used to have everyone, like all of my friends would come. It's the one time I'd feel happy. Like as a child, I loved my birthday. It just started to feel, it felt really fun and really nice and really cool to be appreciated and loved by everyone, you know? And then as you get older and become a teenager and you start to pick up on the patterns and what people are doing, because when you're growing up, all you think about is what people think of you. So as a teenager, you start to realize some things about your friends and what they're posting on their social media when it comes to their other friends, but they don't post you, and even though you would be really close. Like I have had really close friends post for all of their other friends, and when it came to me, they'd never post. Sometimes they don't even tell me happy birthday, which really upset me growing up, because when you're growing up, you feel everything and emotions are heightened, and you just start to think, why not me, and why are they embarrassed to be friends with me, and like blah blah blah. And I just put so much of my worth and validation into people. Like I would want their validation and their acceptance and everything from them, you know? And it just really upset me growing up. Now it's gotten way better. I don't feel that way anymore. I just would say like I've just finally put the effort and work to not need that anymore. But for the longest time, it really upset me, and I just didn't know what to do about it, because how are you supposed to tell your friends why? It sounds so dumb when you think about it. Like, oh my god, they didn't post for me. Oh my god, like it's the end of the world. Like it sounds dumb when you say it, but when you actually understand why it would upset me, it makes more sense, right? But like it's not that big of a deal, but like it kind of is, because your closest friends are supposed to be the ones that care most for you, you know? And then to see them not even tell you happy birthday, you're just like, oh, Not me. Oh, you don't like me. Oh, okay. Then why do we hang out? You know? And then for the longest time, I literally just stopped posting for people who didn't post for me, pay attention, and really get upset when people didn't post for me. Like, even last year, I'd get upset. And then I remember one person that I was close to didn't post for me for my birthday. And then I was just like, oh. And then I was like, why do I care so much? And then I realized why I care so much. And then came the whole, like, it's okay, it's gonna be fine. Because a lot of the times on your, like, when it's your birthday, you expect everyone you know to tell you happy birthday, everyone you see and blah 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 see to tell you happy birthday, and then when people don't actually tell you happy birthday, you just feel upset, right? Because I know why when I was younger people would tell me happy birthdays, because I would post on, you know how people repost stories of people telling them happy birthday? I don't do that anymore, so people don't know it's my birthday, but like I just don't do that anymore because I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like I need to post on my story that it's my birthday so more people can tell me happy birthday. Like I just don't think that's good in a mental health point of view for myself, because I just think when it came to being honest and truthful with myself, I found out that I'm just really like expecting so much from people and wanting to have more friends and want the friends you don't see a lot to remember that it's your birthday and all of that. And then I realized that actually you just don't need that many friends, you just need a couple, which is such a, like, I've always had a problem where I haven't been able to manage all these friendships because it overwhelms me and I don't know how to keep up with all these people. I only know how to keep up with people every week. I don't text a lot unless I really miss a person, but like I don't text people a lot because it's not really my thing. I don't find it fulfilling or like it's real, because when you think about it, it's not really real. So over time, it just started to affect me, you know, and like I always also felt like I didn't have enough friends to invite to birthdays, even though I had plenty. But my thing was with friendships in general, I always felt like I didn't have any friends, even though I had a lot of friends. But I just never felt fulfilled friendship-wise because just didn't feel like myself around people, and it made me realize that maybe these people aren't for me, and it took me so long to realize that. Whenever it comes to birthday parties, I get so stressed. I get stressed to invite anyone anywhere because I get stressed of the guest list and I need everything to be really perfect and really organized and it looks really aesthetically pleasing. I like being the host, but I haven't been the host in so long. I haven't invited people over to my house in over 5 years because I can't, like the last time I invited people over to the house, someone like threw a plate over the fence because they thought it would be a joke and it was my birthday, and I was just like, what the hell's going on? And ever since then I haven't really invited people over because it just stresses me out, overwhelms me, and the guest list just makes me go crazy. Like I tried to do it and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't want to do it. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to talk to them. I don't want to do anything. I just don't want to, you know. I just don't want to see anyone on my birthday. And I just started to realize that actually I do love having people over, even though I haven't had anyone over, but I just love the idea of me being the host. But I'm just really hard on myself with how things need to be presented and how the dinner is supposed to look and who's supposed to come. Like I can't deal with the drama. Also, on my birthdays, there would be so much drama because some people wouldn't be invited even though it's a surprise birthday. Like, it's just been a whole thing and I've just not liked my birthday. And I think a lot of it had to do with people. Like, in general, I used to love my birthday, but then it started becoming worse. And then when someone in my family died and they wouldn't be around on my birthday, that really affected me. So then over time, when you really think about it, it has just been like some sort of curse that keeps going on and on and on. And I'm ready to break it. I am ready to break it. I want to have fun on my birthday this year. Because even though I'm growing up and I feel like I'm growing up quickly, I'm really excited to grow up and to become more of myself and to see where I end up in the future and even have kids or grandkids. Like, that's honestly my future goal. Grandkids. That's all I care about. I want grandkids. I don't really care about the middle part. Just push me to like 80 years old sitting with grandkids. That's all I want. Like, that's literally all I want. And it's such a dumb thing to think about, but like, I honestly just want to be like old. Even though like being young is amazing, but like I feel like when you're old, like it's either be young or be really old. In the middle thing, like I don't know if I can do the middle. Like, being 20 stresses me out because I think of how people are stressed out in their 20s and I really don't want to be stressed out in my 20s, but like I know I'm going to probably be stressed out in my 20s because thinking of things to do makes me stress. And I've started to realize that when I don't take things slowly, I tend to stress about everything. So that's why I don't do guest lists. That's why I don't do birthdays. That's why I don't do any of that, because it stresses me out and I don't like to feel stressed out. Like, my mom wanted to throw me a birthday dinner and tell my friends to come over, and then once I found out, I was like, who's coming? The guest list, how many people? I don't want that many people. I can't. Even though it's a nice gesture, it just stresses me out and it makes me go crazy. And that's why I don't like having people over on my birthday, or I don't like doing birthdays. And for the longest time, I just kind of think I just put a lot of who I am into people and gave so much of myself, and then a lot happened with my mental health and I didn't talk to a lot of people and people took it really personally, which I understand, but like it's whatever. When I moved schools, I just thought, what the hell's wrong with everyone there? Like, I don't like anyone there. Like, please get me away. I hate this place. It's like a prison. And then when I graduated, I was like, I'm free, you know? And then I think once I left school, it started to become more clear how many things actually affected me throughout my whole 18 years of growing. And then when I turned 19, that's when it clicked how many things still affect me and how many things I need to work on to not affect me anymore, you know? So this year, even though I'm turning 20 and I want to break the birthday curse, let me tell you what I'm going to try to do to break it, because I just want to have a good birthday. And plus my birthday's on a college night, so I just don't want to study, and I know I'm going to have to, so let me tell you what I have to do. I don't have to do it, but I'm trying to make it better. First things first, I want to finish all my assignments before my birthday, because if I have any assignments to do the day before my birthday, I'm probably going to be really upset. And so far, have the assignments been done? No, I have one assignment that is due the day of my birthday. That is not done, and it's a long assignment, so I need to start getting a move on things. The other assignments I can push to the day after my birthday, but I really don't want to because I really want to finish everything. But I also have this podcast to edit, and I also have my YouTube video to put out that I haven't put out because I'm still editing it and it's taking too long because it's a long video. And I'm still going to film for my YouTube for my birthday, because I think having a YouTube video on a podcast episode about your birthday is actually really cool. But I digress, because I'm putting so much on my plate, and to be realistic and honest and frank, I probably won't be able to get all of that done. Knowing me, because I'm going to probably end up procrastinating because of how much stress I feel. I like how stressed I am because of all things I have to do. And then I'm not going to end up doing it. So that's why I have to take things slowly, one task at a time. Slowly. Speaking of assignments, I have an assignment due tomorrow and I haven't done it yet. I'm the problem. Next thing I'm going to do is maybe work out on my birthday. I think working out this is not 100% come from, like, I don't actually think I'm going to work out, but I put it there. I put it on the list. Things I should be doing on my birthday, because I think working out would make me feel better about myself and I'll be able to put my emotions into perspective. Also, I forgot to write this. Yeah, I'm going to work out, get an exercise or two in, because I've been going to the gym recently. So maybe. Fat chance, but maybe. Third thing I'm going to try to do is bake my own cake. I have baked a couple of things in my lifetime. I've done cinnamon rolls, I've done banana bread, I've done cookies, but ended up not doing them and it turned into a cupcake, and a really bad cupcake. But I'm really excited to bake this weird cake. I think I'm going to start on working on this cake this weekend, because I think I just need to get a move on things, because I don't want to stress myself out the day of and be like, oh my god, I never did the cake, you know? So I think that's going to be fun. Also, I don't really know how to bake properly. Like, I just follow recipes. I've done Hailey Bieber's cinnamon rolls. Amazing, by the way. Like, they turned out so good and everyone said it was so good, and I recommend. The banana bread, I love banana bread. Like, I love banana bread so much. I have an addiction to it. I love it with jam. I love it with anything to eat. Like, I love eating it in the morning. I should probably do some banana bread for actually, but I don't feel like that's a birthday thing. I still haven't decided what to do, what type of cake. I don't really have a favorite cake. I love cheesecake. Maybe I can make cheese. I don't know if cheesecake is hard. No, it's not hard. I've done cheesecake before. I've done it with my cousin. Okay, I'm gonna make cheesecake. Let me write that down. Even though I don't really eat cake, but this is shaping up to be fun. Fourth thing I'm gonna do is journal. With journaling, I think it's really important, because I tend to not journal on my birthday, and I think that's when I most need it, because I journal a lot in general. So I'm going to journal and then journal before my birthday, because, let me rephrase that. With journaling, I tend to forget to journal before my birthday. So I haven't really been journaling this whole week except like once or twice. And I really needed it, because yesterday I didn't sleep a lot. I only slept 4 hours and I woke up really angry and really irritated at everyone, and I'm just like angry, and I want to punch everyone, and I want to hit everyone, I want to scream at everyone, you know? I didn't do that, but maybe I screamed at one person, but I didn't hit or anything. And then my ears started to get red, and like I talk with so much passion when I'm angry, but I don't yell. As if it's a situation, I do yell, but like I don't usually yell in general. So it's just like a bunch of anger, and then I'm like, okay, I need to go back to sleep and I need to journal this out, because there's a lot of emotions that I didn't think I had, which are still there. So journaling. We are going to journal about how the past decade has treated me. how I feel turning 20, what I want 20 to be like. Because I think, like, do I have expectations? Yes. Do I want to remove these expectations? Absolutely. Because every time I have expectations in anything, I'm not even kidding, in anything, I tend to get disappointed, and I do not want to get disappointed anymore. I don't like it. So that is something that I don't want to do anymore. That's why journaling is important. Like, one of my biggest faults is expecting things in other people, and I don't like doing it. And I think when you expect a lot in other people, you get disappointed, because a lot of people tend to disappoint you in general. We're all human. We tend to make mistakes. So you know what it is. Last but not least is shopping. I need to treat myself. I need to treat myself to something nice. I feel like I haven't gone shopping in a while. I used to shop all the time, and I mean all the time. I used to have an addiction to shopping, and then it just like stopped, you know. Like my parents were like, well, not my parents, my mom was like, okay, you shouldn't be buying things off of Amazon every other week and buying things from other brands every other week, because you're like, my mom was like, you need to stop. And I just realized that my shopping addiction came from me not wanting to be sad, and then I tied that to being materialistic, and now I'm not really as materialistic, and I don't really shop as much, but I just want to shop. I want to get myself some things I want. Like, as much as the stuff I want to buy for like the podcast or for like my YouTube, or like invest in some things, I also need to remind myself that I actually to get some things that I actually want and like, and instead of always investing in my career, I just want to make myself happy, because I realize when I am happy, you're really great. I'm grateful for a lot of it, you know. So yeah, shopping. After class, I hope I go to the mall and buy some things, like some clothes, maybe some shoes. Like, I really want to do that. Like, I think that's gonna be so much fun, and I just want to make myself happy. Like, I think I deserve it. I've gone through so much, and I've overcome so much, and I'm really grateful that God gave me all of what I have, because when I really think about it, turning 20 is kind of a big deal. Not everyone gets turned 20. Some people died before that, and it's a milestone. And I'm really just grateful for the life I've had so far. All the friends I have, I love all the friends I have right now. 3 years ago, I wouldn't think my life would be like this. I would have never thought I'd be this happy. Well, content. Let's not say happy, content with everything, and grateful for everything, because I used to think really pessimistically about everything, and it's kind of died down and slowed down. So that's just been fun to see. Now, I have a couple of concerns. First of all, I feel like everyone's forgetting my birthday. Like, everyone. My family, not my immediate family, but like my extended family. Some of my friends, I feel like some of my friends are forgetting my birthday. Is it okay for my friends to forget my birthday? Absolutely. I forget all of their birthdays sometimes, and then I remember the day before, so I'm not really like affected by it. But like, I just can't believe I'm turning 20. Me turning 20? That's crazy. I didn't think I'd make it to 20, you know. So like, I can't believe it. Like, that's crazy. 2-0. I'm growing up so quickly. It's so sad. It's exciting, but it's so sad. I want to do so much when I turn 20. Like, the 20s era need to be insane. They need to be crazy. Or the 30s. I've heard the 30s and 40s are the best. Like, 40s is where it's at. But I just want the 20s to be exciting and interesting. I really want to travel alone. Really want to go on more road trips. I love driving so much, so I actually just want to go on more road trips. Maybe I want to hit milestones that I've wanted to hit for so long. I want to grow, mature, become better. I just want to be a more fulfilled person and have more in life. Not material wise, I just want things emotionally. I want to feel stable. I want to get out of my comfort zone, because I'm starting to realize that there's something so nice about seeing people who are so ready to have fun and like get loose and go crazy, you know. So yeah, I'm just like really grateful for everything, and I think I just think I can't wait to be old. Even though that's such a, like, I used to complain about how I don't want to grow up. I do not want to grow up, but like, at the same time, like, I'm really excited for it, because it's a mystery, and I don't know how I'm going to be, and I don't know how I'm going to act, and I don't know what friends I'm going to have, or if I'm going to get married, or if I'm gonna have a family. Like, that's so cool to think about, but at the same time, it's so frightening and scary, because what if everything just turns out to be like bad, you know? But right now I feel sad, scared, and excited. I feel sad because I'm just growing up in general. Like, I think also I've grieved. Last year I grieved so much of myself, because I could feel myself changing and growing up, and I just hated my life. But this year I feel way more stable, and like, I've been able to detach my emotions. like I've been able to let my emotions stop controlling me as much, because I used to be the type of person who would impulsively act if I feel some sort of way, and that's not a good thing. But it's gotten better, and I think as I get older I just want to be more zen and stable. Yeah, that's why I kind of feel sad. It's just because like I can't believe 6-year-old me is growing up so quickly. 6-year-old me is doing the same thing he did when he was 6 to 12 years old. Like I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna talk about YouTube right now, so if you don't want to talk about it, like if you don't want to listen, don't listen. But I started doing YouTube around 6, and then I continued doing it until I was 12, and then when I was 13 I deleted everything. But I did it for about a couple of years. I didn't do it consistently, but like I just did it a lot, and then I deleted YouTube, and I never thought about doing it ever again. A couple of years later, like I think 5-6 years, I went back on YouTube, and like I don't know what, I think this is a sign, but like I don't know what it was or what it is, and it's crazy that I'm doing the same thing 6-year-old me would have wanted me to do or thought of me doing. You know, there's so much that has changed and so much that I've done. Like I would have never thought I would have went back to making a podcast, even though the podcast was the reason I started doing YouTube videos in the beginning. So like that's kind of crazy. And now with YouTube, I've like totally shifted everything, and I've done a whole 360, and like now I'm doing it my own way, and like not caring about the algorithm, not caring about the views, not caring about any of that, because all of that started to drain me and make me feel like I wasn't doing it in a healthy way. So trying to find balance and everything is the one thing I've been trying to do, because when I'm more balanced and when I feel more stable and like everything is like going slowly and I'm able to do things slowly, then I'm able to feel more grateful about everything. When I go quickly and fast on everything, like boom, 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 1, 2, 3, like I have to do this, I have to do this, I have an exam, I have to do this. When I start getting stressed out, I actually start feeling it everywhere, and I don't do anything in the end. Like I actually just start shutting down. I don't like being overwhelmed. I don't like being anxious. Whenever I feel like that, I start to go crazy. Also, now I'm no longer an actual teenager. Isn't that crazy? Being a teenager scared me because I never thought I'd be a good teenager. No, I never thought my teenage years would be like the type of teenage years I had. I had not your typical teenage experience, and I'm not upset about it. It taught me a lot, but it was just an interesting experience to have. And now even like I'm starting to realize a lot of things and how things have made me feel, and now I just feel way more grateful and way more content with everything, because I'm just like trying to be better and trying to understand myself more and trying to find what I want to do, even though sometimes I don't feel like I'm good enough in certain things. Like my major right now, I don't think I'm good enough in it. Like I don't have the skills for it, but like that's the whole point of university, is for you to learn. And before, I just knew everything before then, so it was kind of like I just didn't know anything, you know. So I just knew and then now I don't know. So it's just kind of weird. And usually when I don't like not knowing things and like not being good in things, so I usually run the other way when everything's going rogue. So now, even though everything's going rogue, I'm out of my comfort zone, and that's the most important thing, because when you're out of your comfort zone, you grow or whatever. It's annoying, but like it's the truth. And teenage me would not have believed that I've done any of this, would not have believed that I actually stayed in the country to study, and would not have believed that I actually enjoy it, because I used to hate it. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. So see yourself just change and grow so much is like something that I would have never realized. So the plans for my birthday. I'm going to go shopping. I am hopefully going to receive a lot of gifts. Hopefully. I'm going to go buy myself some things and then go out for dinner. And then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do after dinner. I haven't really thought of what I'm going to do after dinner. But the dinner thing, I'm going out with my family for dinner. Then the next day, I'm going to go out with my friends. And that's literally it. But like, I wish it was a whole birthday month. But like, I've never had a birthday month. So maybe a birthday extravaganza for like 48 hours would be fun. And then the day after that, when this comes out, it's my grandma's birthday. So then like, it's like kind of a birthday celebration for me too, you know. But yeah, I'm no longer a teenager, kind of crazy and kind of exciting. Hopefully, since it is kind of the year of the horse or whatever, I don't really know what that means, but I kind of hope I just evolve as a human being, because like if I don't evolve, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, imagine just staying the same. Like, that's so sad. Also, I think I'm gonna post an Instagram birthday post, but I don't know what I'm going to do yet, because I don't really have any photos of myself right now. So I think I'm gonna do that too. And yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting. I feel sad talking about it, but like hopefully it's good. Hopefully I don't cry, because I don't want to cry that day. It's so depressing when you cry on your birthday. Like, I remember my mom giving me a gift, and then when she left, I started sobbing because I don't know what's wrong with me. Like, what the hell's wrong with you? Like, the hormones are hormoning, and I don't think I can do that anymore. So growing up means saying no, I guess. But yeah, birthdays are your special day. Don't let anyone take it away from you. So always remember, you are the spotlight. That doesn't even make any sense. But like, you are technically like the person who everyone should be celebrating. And if someone's taking it away from you, or like someone's making you feel like you're not worth it or whatever, maybe they're not the people you should be hanging around with, even if you're a teenager. Because like, I know it's harder to not have friends when you're a teenager, but like, you get through it. I did, so you'll get through it too, you know. And that's all that matters, is that you try and don't give up on yourself. That's what I would have told myself. And good thing I didn't, but yeah, that's what I would have given younger me advice to. Honestly, the one thing I do want to look back on next year when I turn 21, even I don't know why I'm jumping a year ahead, but 21 is the legal age. I just want to reflect and think about how many things have changed. And when I think of 19, I just think depression, therapy, peace of mind, getting out of your comfort zone, learning so much, friends shouting at you because you're letting your emotions get out of control, finding out that you're not going to actually be working the thing you wanted to work, your plans changing, and now you don't know what you're going to do, so now it's crazy, and just in general, like, everything changing. So I think that's just kind of how my 19 has looked like. And I think that now that I'm like finally actually growing up, I just think it's going to be scary and interesting. You know what I mean? Like, I just hope this year is good, and I really hope I elevate everything, like style, sense of creative direction, like all of that. I really do hope I get more of control over what I want to say and do. Also, I really hope I am able to actually shop for myself things that I actually want to get, because I need to stop overthinking about buying things. And like, actually, I need to stop overthinking stuff, because after stopping my shopping addiction, I now overthink buying things, and I don't like it. I need to go back to spending money like there's no tomorrow, and I need to go back to doing that, especially when it's my birthday, because it's my birthday. I'm turning 20. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me and listening the podcast. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, subscribe to this YouTube channel, share, review the podcast, and go follow the Instagram. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.